That was a very long explanation of everything that's going on. Today, we're gonna be going to my very first classic Pilates class. Just not really sure how. They look amazing. Good morning. So today we're gonna be going to my very first classic Pilates class at Lifetime here in Atlanta. We're gonna see how that looks like or how that goes. So I'm gonna have a lady come in today and like put up frames and stuff like that around the house. Yesterday I ordered a tree for this corner right here. That's kind of what's going on. I'm gonna try to see if I can go to like a Home Goods today maybe. Just see if I find any artwork. I'm gonna put my jacket and head out. I basically went to Pilates and then I spent the rest of the day taking care of my niece. So I came back home to put some things together. So I wanted to show you guys what we got. So number one, we got these frames up. I think they look perfect. The guest bathroom, we have these two. They were basically gonna go like on top of the record player, but they ended up being here and they really match the oak. All this area, all this obviously has to be figured out. This is work in progress. This is the room that we're gonna be focusing on moving forward. I got this frame up today. I can kind of run you guys a little bit through what's going on. Overall idea, be able to utilize this space as an office and also as a place for me to record, just to have a corner where I can like film. This kind of area is gonna stay the same. The whole house is more of a dark theme, I would say. So right now it's looking a little bit light on this area. We have two trouble pieces that we have to work with. This storage is actually gonna go into the actual closet and I'm gonna be able to put like lights and everything down here, so that's nice. And then I have my IKEA desk that I've had since high school. I love this desk, but I think it may be time for it to go because I don't think it will really like go with everything we have going on. This was the chair that I got a really long time ago. It's from Amazon. It's really nice in the sense that you can literally like open it up. It's not that easy to work with this chair. I think we might get a piece that is light or dark, not sure. I think we're gonna have to figure this area right here to then move here, but I think this desk and this chair are gonna go. So this room is a second bedroom, but it's a very tiny second bedroom. The thing is that I really wanted something that was like this because I can actually open this and it becomes a very like nice and comfortable individual bed. But the problem with that is that it is absolutely fucking huge. I think the plan overall is going to be having an olive tree on this side or some sort of plant on this side, and then we're gonna have a little table and a floor lamp, and I'm thinking we might add a shelf right here and a dark painting on the side, and then right here on this like empty space behind the couch I'm gonna add some sort of like light that I can kind of like turn on for it to be like kind of yellowish. So whenever I film and I have my lights, it kind of looks like a nice background going on with the lamp and the little tree, a little table, and we're gonna have a dark carpet going on at the bottom. So that's kind of the plan, and I'm thinking whenever that's not there, we'll put this somehow and I'll move the plant somewhere else, and I don't know. The space is tight. There isn't much room, but I do feel a little bit better in the space, and I do feel like, okay, like now I feel like I can work here, if that makes sense. So I think tomorrow it's gonna be a pretty big day when it comes to that. I think I am willing to invest in a nice piece for the desk, a chair, and frames and stuff like that. I think the frame doesn't have to be anything crazy. I just think it has to be dark, because I think I kind of want to bring a little bit of the dark into the space. Just not really sure how to do that. I feel like this is literally insane. Why would you put work into your bathroom? But we thought this would be very nice. I guess something literally like this is what I'm looking for at the office. This painting is very nice. It brings darkness and everything into this area. It brings the bathroom to be a bit more moody. It kind of brings a little bit of those oak colors again from, like, you know, the cabinets into this, because I just feel like the whole area is just like so light. So a little bit of dark. It looks really nice with the bathtub, with this going on. The carpet that's also dark. This is also a little bit brown. Whenever I'm filming, it's a little bit of a nice kind of area, and I feel like it really completes the look of the bathtub and like making it look a little bit more nice, luxury, like something, you know what I mean? I was gonna put a very small frame there, but honestly, I absolutely love how this looks on here. My thought process is to literally get this exact same frame and put it in the office. That may be very stupid, but to be honest, it's just because it's a set, but I do think that I really like how it's dark and it has the frame still kind of light. It is literally 11:36 and I should really be going to bed super soon, because tomorrow tomorrow and today went to my very first classic Pilates class. Mind you, I have gone to studios like Body Bar, Daily Pilates, things like that, which is more about really a workout with a reformer, with like Pilates included. I wouldn't say those studios are like classic Pilates. So I had already gone to like a intro to Pilates class. It was mainly like her seeing me do the moves and everything and letting me know where I'm at. Now, I've been working out slightly before going to this class, because I was like, okay, let me like not go too crazy. Like, let me try to figure this out before I step myself into this. Do a few other classes and then step into this class. Now, I decided to go to what is called at Lifetime a core Pilates class, which is like the fundamentals of Pilates. I have taken all these classes before, and as I said, I think they do implement some sort of Pilates into it. I did feel like the class was super personalized in that sense. Like, the trainer was on top of me, making sure everybody was doing the exercise right and everything. So that was very nice. The class, it was very beginner, you know what I mean? And I mean, I'm not a pro at Pilates. I don't want to say that. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I know how to do everything correctly or anything like that. But obviously, I understand the poses a little bit better, and I understand the flow of Pilates a little bit better because my experience taking the classes. So I felt like it was very beginner, and I also, not to bash on the elderly. Yeah, the class was also people that were elderly. It was great for someone that was maybe elderly to do mobility, but it wasn't challenging to me, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it wasn't like, this is hard, or like, I can feel something, you know what I mean? So I prefer kind of like having a hard time in the Transform Pilates and learn taking a harder class, or a slight harder class, but actually like feel like I'm doing something and I'm not just going through like fundamentals. I'm excited because I'm going to be going to a class tomorrow, but that class is at 10 a.m. Those classes that I want to take, which is the Transform ones, are a 10 a.m. class. And if you know me, you know that I am not a morning person. Never been. Trying to get up early. I didn't film much when I was at the studio, but I would always talk about how difficult it was for me to wake up and how hard of like a morning I would have and like my energy around the day. Like honestly, having the natural lighting. And I don't think my apartment gets like the most insane natural lighting in the world. I think there's way better natural lighting that you can get. It has helped me so much, but I am simply not a 10 a.m. Pilates kind of person. I don't wake up and I want to work out. So I feel like I need like a good moment to go and work out. Been feeling better when it comes to my GLP-1. I upped it up, and on Monday I have to do it again, which I'm like, oh, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. My multivitamins with my omegas. I take 4 of these, take 2 of these, probiotic and prebiotic. Oh my god, it's gone. There we go. Yes, really worked. I've been keeping these with like my skincare. And tomorrow, after my 10 a.m. Pilates class, I'm gonna take a yoga class. One of my first yoga classes ever. Very intro, but I'm excited. I thought it was great to do Pilates, have a little bit of a break, maybe walk, and then do a yoga class, maybe eat afterwards, and like be good for the day. I'm excited about it.